Hello, this is a low-end point shoot from 2004. I don't really have a script for this video, and we're kind of just out in this field, but I'm out here to do a field test and to also have some words about this old-ass camera. So first of all, yes, this is basically the lowest end thing you could get from Canon back in 2004. That was digital at least. Oh, sorry if it's kind of windy. There's going to be some noise there. But this camera for the time had a 3.2 megapixel sensor. It could take 480p video. Granted, you're fine with 15 FPS. And not a lot else. This doesn't actually have optical zoom, so you're kind of going to be stuck with wide-angle shots. This example here I got for $6 at a Goodwill, although retailed originally in 2004 for about $200. And it's also worth noting that this is a pretty mint example of one. It even has the original 512 meg compact flash card that it came with. And speaking of where the memory card goes in, this card runs off of, I kid you not, AA batteries, and it does not go through them very efficiently. I had to bring about 2 or 3 sets of batteries. You could have gotten rechargeable ones, but at the same time, who's really going to be buying them? Also, in a sense, this does bring to mind the PowerShot A310 I did a video on about a year ago. I might have said that the SD600 was low end, but actually it was probably about low mid-range if you're being completely honest. Because the A series camera released that same year only had 4 megapixels compared to the SD600's 6. This thing also has a super tiny screen, but at least it does have live view. Also, despite this being released in 2004, this was essentially unchanged from the PowerShot 300 released in 2003. The only difference was this button on the back that allowed you to apparently share your files or something over a printer network. Crap, it's cold out here. I better get shooting. So unfortunately, we don't really have a great day for shooting in general. As you can tell, it's probably just, overcast. However, I do think this camera puts out better results when you give it more even lighting. In harsh sunlight, the highlights would just be constantly blown. Stupid camera died right as I was trying to get this shot right here. Got some more AA's. So what I've done so far are some fairly easy shots, but I want to put this camera in some more harsher conditions to just see how far we can push it. So I'm just looking at some of these preview photos, but even on this tiny little LCD, they aren't looking too hot. Shadows are kind of just like nowhere, highlights. If you want to expose for highlights, you always have to underexpose 2 stops, which is the maximum this camera can underexpose to. But then you're left with grainy shadows, not great dynamic range. And although this Digic processor, which was in the professional cameras at the time, was renowned for its color reproduction, here you can see its age. It turns the shadows purple, sometimes it doesn't know what to do with the edge of highlights. And the entire camera is just really slow. Slow to boot up, slow to view your photos, sometimes even slow to take a photo. It seems to just be kind of random, which makes this camera not incredibly reliable. Crap, I don't know if it's too dim to see out here, but the sensor kind of decided to crap out. There we go, you can see it, it's all purple and stuff. It won't take a photo either. Maybe it will. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. It did this when I got it actually. I thought the CCD sensor died, but I think it's mainly just dying. I decided to go into video mode for a bit because this is kind of psychedelic looking. The sensor still hasn't fixed itself. I don't really know what's going on here. Pointing out the sky, it's black, but if I point out the ground, it's white and stuff. I don't know what's up with that. Well, I think that might be the end of the PowerShot A310 because it keeps doing the glitch sensor thing. I do have a theory, it might be too cold outside for it because it is actually fairly cold out today, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But I did end up shooting a decent amount of photos anyway, so hopefully that'll be good. Camera's about to die, but we're back home now, and the camera I think is fine actually. I don't know if my theory was actually correct on that or not. Might have burned through some batteries or something. But it does seem to be inconsistent though, you know, like, it also asks me to set the time every time because the CMOS battery is dead. Yes, it does have a CMOS battery. But yeah, it is working now, so it's not dead, but it's not very reliable. Even more unreliable than it originally was back in 2004. But anyways, this camera's kind of cool. Do not buy one, please. They're not even worth $6. I'm begging you, but I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Calc G, and I'll see you guys in the next one.